All right, you guys. So you see what we're about to get down on. We're about to make some Creole stuffing, you guys. I got all the ingredients we're getting ready to do and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna list the ingredients that we have. We have, say a 10-inch cast iron skillet that has cornbread in there. Can't have it without, cornbread stuffing without cornbread. So we're gonna be breaking this up. We got one medium onion. We have one green bell pepper. We have a cup of celery. So if you want to know about that Creole trio, there you go. You got to have these in every dish. We have 3 tablespoons of garlic, Creole seasoning. This is about probably a tablespoon of Creole seasoning. Got to have andouille sausage. So this is 2 andouille sausage chopped up, and we have some brisket, you guys. So we in Texas, so we got to throw a little brisket in there. So I'm throwing some brisket in there. So it's gonna be a little, throw a little Texas style up in this Creole brisket. And also too, last but not least, we're gonna have this chicken broth we have right here. And also too, what's in there is 1 teaspoon, of rosemary and 1 teaspoon of thyme. So that's gonna be our aromatics that's gonna be in our cornbread. So let's get to mixing everything together. I'm about to swap up and get to mixing this cornbread together, and we'll get into the next one. All right, so the first thing you want to do is break up your cornbread. So one do is, just a day old cornbread, just break it up. Make sure you have small pieces and stuff like that. You can leave it out so it can dry up a little bit. Do this ahead of time, the day before, if you're going to make cornbread stuffing. You don't want to still have it, moist, because there's going to be a lot of moisture in there when you actually do it. So just break it up. Make it a bit small pieces. It could be different textures or lumpy. Like I said, it just depends. So let me finish breaking this up, and then I'll get into what we're going to add into this. All right, you guys, so we'll get ready to saute our vegetables up. So first things first is add in your onions. Put everybody in the pot. This is a really good recipe. I really do like it. Not everybody is a stuffing, dressing person. Which one of you are you, stuffing or you're dressing? Because everybody has different ways of saying things. From different cultures. We say stuffing because normally, we normally stuffing something. We say dressing if it's a side dish. So it just depends. So I did was I added in the garlic and the bell peppers, and last but not least, throw everybody in the party is celery. So what we're gonna do is saute it up, with the garlic, mix everything in. And what we're gonna do is also to add in your andouille sausage. A lot of people do it, andouille sausage, first take it out, but it's kind of like just jump that step. We're gonna put everything in the pot at one time. Let everything cook all together. But anybody ever tried, cornbread stuffing, or do you do it from scratch? I do it all different ways. This is just another easy way if you're, on the go. If you haven't watched my, fluffy and delicious cornbread video, definitely check it out, because that's where I got the recipe with the cornbread. So if you're asking about it, definitely go and check out that video, and come on back, and you have all the ingredients ready to do this. So let me get down and saute these vegetables down with the meat, and we'll start assembling the cornbread stuffing. All right, so we're gonna get ready to assemble it. So the first thing, let's add in the cream of mushrooms on top of the cornbread. It's kind of sticky. Anyway, but yeah, and add a little bit of water. Add a little bit of chicken broth on top of it to soften up the cornbread, and you just gotta mix it in. Get all the ingredients in. But let me know if you tried it. Like I said, this recipe, there's many variations of them out there. Some people add actually cream of celery. I don't really mess with cream of celery. I'm already putting celery in here, so what's the point? It already has freshly chopped up celery. And just add a little bit more to soften it up to a certain consistency, so you can be able to, fold it in all the rest of the ingredients. So as you're doing that, just keep folding in as much as you can. Don't worry about it being mushy. you know, after we get in the oven, it's going to dry out a lot of this moisture. But this is a part of making it. But some people, I think I will have another video come out making a dry dressing. But this is going to more be a wet one. It's not going to be fully wet, but it's going to be somewhat of a wet. Add in your brisket. Like I said, that's about 1 cup of brisket into it. That's why I said a little Texas twist to it, to a Creole, to a Creole breast. I mean, sorry, to a Creole stuffing or dressing. Whoever, which one of you guys are you a stuffing or are you a dressing? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to add in your Creole seasoning. Now, it depends on how much Creole seasoning you want to add into it. I don't add that much because I don't want that much of a kick to it, but it's up to you. A lot of times when I'm actually doing my jalapeno cornbread, it already has it in there. But this one doesn't. I didn't want to have too much of it because the guests I'm having, I'm not, sure how their palate is, if they're hot, spicy. So, I want to make sure, I do a medium balance. And just add in your rest of your wet ingredients. Now, like I said, in that wet ingredient, it has a lot of the aromatics of the rosemary and the thyme in it. So that's if you're going to be doing something, for this season, definitely add in the right ingredients. Don't be leaving out stuff. If you don't like it, it's understandable. Okay, so now you're going to add in all the little sauteed vegetables and andouille sausage into it. So I'm gonna fix this up, mix this up, and then I'll be putting it in the pan, and we're gonna be sticking it in the oven. So I'm about to put all the stuffing, dressing, cornbread dressing, into the cast iron skillet. So everything is already incorporated in here. We're just gonna put the oven on. It's already preheated your oven on 350 degrees. You know what I'm saying? Smooth it down. Make sure everything is in there nice and even, because you want to definitely make sure everything is cooked evenly as it's cooking in the oven. You're not going to cover it up, so remember that. Don't cover it up. You actually want it to start drying out. It's going to have some kind of color, so you want it to be around golden brown or something like that. And, and that'll be it. So I'm going to get ready to put it in the oven, like I said, and give it check on it in about 20, 25 minutes. But total cooking time should be about 40 minutes. So check on it, see the coloring on the top and how wet or dry it is, and see if it's to your liking. But let's put it in the oven. All right, you guys, this Jiffy cornbread dressing is done. It came out amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you tried this before. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.